Are you ready for a pixie book? Come on and listen in. With stories full of wonder, it's time now to begin. Oh, storybook. Kids, you're already here. Oh, have you been waiting for me? Well then, without further ado, let the story begin. Oh, the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, on the outskirts of a forest, there lived a mother and her dearest daughter. The daughter was known in the village as Little Red because she was born with a head full of bright red hair and big, round, reddish cheeks. As Little Red grew up, she spent much of her time in the woods. Now, most would say she had quite the imagination, but for Little Red it seemed perfectly normal to chat with all the friendly animals and sing along with the birds and the bees. On her 8th birthday, Little Red's grandma, who lived on the opposite side of the forest, made her a special red hooded sweater. Little Red loved it and wore it everywhere, and ever since, she's been known as Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Mother called her over to the kitchen. "Oh, dearest, I have a special errand for you. I need you to bring some soup over to Grandma's. She's not feeling well." "Oh, dear, sweet Grandma. Of course, I'll go right away." "Now listen," said Mother. "I've heard the neighbors talking about a wolf in the woods, so please stay on the trail and go straight to Grandma's house." "Oh, yes, of course, Mother. I'll reach Grandma's house in a flash and take good care of her." Little Red Riding Hood quickly put on her beloved hooded sweater, took the pot of soup, and set off to Grandma's house. Oh, she loved walking through the forest. There were always new things to discover. She planned to go directly to Grandma's house, but just as she was about to turn onto the trail that led her there, she heard the buzzing of happy bees. "Oh, listen to that bee chorus. Wow, they've discovered a field of flowers. I could collect a bouquet of flowers for Grandma. She just loves flowers. Woohoo!" And so she put the pot of soup down and joyously began collecting flowers for Grandma. As she did so, she chatted with her new bee friends. "I'm sure these flowers will help Grandma feel much better. Say, have any of you ever visited my grandma's garden? It's just down the trail, right beside the creek." Now, it turns out that the bees weren't the only ones listening, for lurking in the shadows was the wily wolf. "Oh, poor Grandma is weak from illness, huh? Perhaps I'll go and pay her a visit as well. Yeah, she'll be my appetizer, and once the girl arrives, I'll eat her as the main course." And ever so quietly, he snuck off towards Grandma's house. A bit later, when Little Red Riding Hood arrived at Grandma's house holding the pot of soup and bouquet, she discovered that the front door was open. How strange, she thought. "Hello, Grandma?" She then heard a raspy voice call out, "Yes, my dear, I'm here in the bedroom." "Oh, Grandma, you really do sound ill." Little Red Riding Hood entered the bedroom. Grandma was lying in her bed wearing her sleeping cap and had the covers pulled up to her eyes. And yet, something seemed strange. "Grandma, your eyes, they seem so big." "Oh, yeah, the better to see you with," a raspy voice replied. "Oh, and your ears, they too have grown."
The better to hear you with.
And slowly, Grandma began to lower the blanket. Oh, your nose! It's grown as well.
The better to smell you with.
And finally, Grandma sat up, revealing her whole face. Oh, your mouth! Your sharp teeth!
Yeah, the better to eat you with.
The wolf leaped out of the bed towards Little Red Riding Hood, who immediately threw the soup straight into the wolf's face, causing him to howl loudly. Oh! She then hit his snout with the flowers and ran towards the door. Just as she opened it, in flew her bee friends, who had followed her to Grandma's in order to visit her garden. They swarmed around the wolf, stinging him with all their might. Ow! 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 The wolf howled so loudly, "Ooh!" that Grandma, who he had swallowed whole, came flying out and landed straight onto her bed. The swarm of bees chased the wolf out of the house and deep into the forest. Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Aye! Oh! 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 Ow! A while later, Grandma, now wearing clean pajamas, lay comfortably in her bed with Little Red Riding Hood beside her, holding her hand. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have any soup or flowers for you to enjoy.
Oh, my dear, don't be silly. You brought me the greatest gift of all.
Really? Well, what's that? Grandma smiled. You. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Oh, what a great gift and a great story, too. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. If you like our stories, click on the like button. And if you want to hear more stories, just subscribe to PixieBooks.